target, baby. Who Canelo fighting, huh? Who the fuck Canelo fighting? Could it be one of the Charlo? Could it be the second Charlo? Could it be Big Charlo? I don't know, man. Could it be a cab driver? He gonna call 1-800 the Dominican cab. Could be a cab driver. You see me, right? The reason I laugh at all this shit and I be cracking up, because people keep saying Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Bud Crawford is the biggest fight to be made in boxing right now. How fucking stupid do you sound? Bud ain't had a fight yet at 154, 160, or 168. He ain't have a fight there yet. And this is the shit people gotta understand. You got David Benavidez. Benavidez will beat the shit out of Bud. You want that? Tell Bud to go fight Dave. And the winner out of that get Canelo. Dave's gonna put Bud right the fuck to sleep. You understand? You stomping with the big dogs, man. You stomping with the fucking big dogs, man. And a lot of things I see doing this media shit, and I crack up because I keep hearing. Yeah, let me take this shit off. I keep hearing, right? Let me backtrack that real fast, though. Bud ain't have a fight at 154, 160, or 168 yet. So how the fuck you want to see a Canelo fight when David Benavidez has been putting in all that motherfucking work? That's the biggest fight in boxing right now to be made. That shit bigger than Devin and Tank. Tank and Shakur. It's bigger than David Benavidez versus Canelo is the biggest fight right now in boxing history. You know, because you getting niggas at their prime. You're not getting niggas washed up. You're getting them at their prime. But I still like to know who the fuck Bud fought at 154, who he fought at 160, and who he fought at 168. Then y'all running around. I keep hearing old media, especially this new media, right? These new media motherfuckers and this nigga Rick Glacier, whatever the fuck he is, he gotta go. Because at the end of the day, y'all acting like Bud went out there and collected all these belts. No, Spence did that shit. Spence, the nigga that went on tour, got the IBF. He went on tour, gained the WBC. He went on tour and he beat who's the other motherfucker he beat? Because Bud, if I'm not mistaken, Bud and they had a WBA or a WBO. The top rank belt. They had the top rank belt. So I knew Spence beat Ugas. He took the belt from Ugas. He took the belt from Kell Brook. That was the IBF. And who was that? It was in Porter. I think it was Porter. But Bud went out there and put all that. I mean, Spence went out there and put all that work in. Bud ain't do shit. Top rank fighters don't do nothing. They don't fight nobody, man. Because I'm going to do a short on this, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to exactly show you who the fuck he fought. Then, when you look at it, make it make sense to me. I want y'all niggas to make it make sense to me, because I'm still trying to figure out to find out, like, who the fuck he fought. You look at Jeff Horn fighting niggas from 130 to 168. Jeff Horn, a fitted fighter. That nigga like a fitted hat. One size fit all. That nigga a fitted fighter. Like, people got to make it make sense to me, because I be looking at this shit laughing like, yo, what the fuck is these people watching? I watch people saying Jermaine Ortiz, yo, his game plan was beautiful. He was boxing. That nigga was hard west, and he was running. Jermaine Ortiz would have fought anybody in the 90s, 80s, and 70s. They would have said, God damn. Should have ran the Olympics. Should have trained for the Olympics. The way you running. I ain't got nothing, bro. The way y'all niggas running, man. Niggas be running like a motherfucker, bro. And in this generation of fighters, there's too many ducks. There's too many people ducking people, man. There's too many people saying he not ready or wait, give it to 5 years. No, the fighter ain't gonna be the same as he is now in 5 years. In the next 5 years, that fighter probably had 3 losses. Probably be chinny. Now I mean, people got to make the shit make sense. We want to see the fights happen now. You got to bring the 90s and 80s back, man. You got to bring boxing back to the fullest. You know, you got to bring it back. You have. You know, that's my parents. You know, I gotta talk to my parents. People got to make the shit make sense, man. People got to make boxing make sense, man, because this shit fucked up. This shit asshole, man. I'm being real, man. I'm watching. I'm watching too many people thinking these fighters is somebody and something. In all actuality, they not. They ducking motherfuckers. They running. You know, this shit crazy. It's sad. You know, it's sad, man. It's sad. Me personally, I blame the promotional companies because they protect their fighters. All promotional companies protect their fighters. See, back in the day, it wasn't that much it was promotional companies, but it wasn't a lot like how it is now. When you look at every promotional company, either they on an app or they got their own like cable like they signed to a major company, like a clear channel company. You feel me? Back in the day, it was HBO. You had it was one clear channel station. Then when cable came, it was HBO. Then Showtime put on when they started with the Showbox shit. But HBO ran every fucking thing. We're gonna keep that shit 100 all around board. HBO ran everything, man. And we seen the greatest and best fights ever on those platforms. And then when Showbox came, that shit was popping. That shit was popping. Nowadays, everybody protects the fighter, and that's the key thing I tell people. You got to be careful about a promotional company. All right, when you're in the amateurs and you in the gym and you coming up when you rumbling, you build. It's a sport. You build your name. You understand? Soon you sign to a promotional company, that shit go out the window. Now is all right. You fighting cab drivers. You're never gonna get the fight you want. And then when you do get the fight you want, you might become champion or you might become one of the greatest journeymen ever. You know, cab driver ever. That's how they do this shit. And what I realized with one particular promotional company, they give you like a 5, 6, 7 year run, and then they take it away from you and make you become the gatekeeper. Know what I mean? And that's the key thing people gotta know. There's a difference of fighting somebody in a prime than waiting 5 years to fight somebody for their name. You know, for instance, this is one of my favorite fighters ever. Floyd Money Mayweather. When he was Pretty Boy fought all the best fights. You know what I mean? Once he signed that PBC deal 2015 and Money May started to come out, well, Money May was already there, but when he signed that deal, he became the highest paid athlete ever. So it wasn't about him fighting the fights, it was him fighting the names. Like for instance, Pacquiao. When we look at the Pacquiao situation, he could have fought Pacquiao 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. You look at it, right? That's a long fucking time. That's 16 years. You could have fought this man 16 years ago. But a lot of people going to say, oh, he could have been at 2005, 10 years. No, it was 15, 16 years he could have fought Pacquiao. He could have fought Cotto in that time frame too. But he ain't fight none of them niggas. He waited till they got the loss, then fought them. But he fought them when they got their name. When their name was high, when their name was buzzing. You understand me? And ain't nothing wrong with that because them niggas still was in they prime. They wasn't in their prime, but they still was doing good. You know? And that's the key thing I tell people, man. You gotta pay attention. You know, like right now, my son back, so he see it now. Cause I beat him in the head with it, but at the end of the day, I ain't gotta do that because his coaches in him. His coaches. Shout out to K.O. Lewis, big dog. He was a heavyweight champion, all that. But they're showing him like, listen, these niggas is about to look at this, and they giving him the old school vibe. And when he's seeing the old school vibe, he like, damn, I'm feeling these niggas. One of his gold fighters is Durant. And from nobody, shit. You gotta get these niggas to rumble. You gotta get these niggas to fight, cause a lot of niggas ain't fighting. People just ducking and dodging every situation. You know? And everybody think you gonna get the fight you gonna get. You ain't gonna get. We ain't listen. For Tank and Dev to happen, one of them gotta lose. So if Ryan beat motherfucking Dev, it's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, it's all about this promotional. It's all about your promotional company and how they protect you and all that. You know what I mean? And that's the key thing people gotta learn about this shit, man. Key thing people gotta learn about this shit, man. Cause me, personally, I love it. Like boxing and football, I love. They my two favorite sports. They fuck boxing up and they fucking football up. Football, they don't even tackle nobody no more. They just chase you. They'll bump you and chase you like they playing flag football, man. We gotta bring these physical contact sports back to the height of it, man. To the height of it. You don't see no more knockouts like that. Because everything is, I'm enhancing his performance. Bro, that's PEDs, nigga. That's steroids. That's roids. You enhancing a nigga motherfucking performance. Anything to enhance your performance is steroids. The world know that. If your gloves bust in the fight, they taking your gloves off, bro. You like people gotta make this shit make sense. I ain't trying to shit on Bud Crawford, but bro, every fight you got, your gloves busting. Then on top of that, you the number one sponsor for Snack. Bro, you can look at him before Snack and then look at him after Snack. You like, hold the fuck up. You look at Dev the same way. And the key thing I want to talk about these weigh-ins, these niggas be lying to us. Bro, I'm 5'4". I weigh 130, 135, close to 140. Dev and them niggas taller than these niggas is heavy. You understand? And you talking to a jail nigga. I've been in prison and all that. Bro, ain't no way in hell you gonna weigh 140 Friday and then Saturday you gang over 30 fucking pounds. That's never in life that's gonna happen, bro. No fucking body gains 30 fucking pounds overnight. You understand me? So that means every nigga in jail, in prison, will be coming home big and fat as shit. You understand? People gotta make the shit make sense to me, man. That's why I don't be understanding you those stupid dumb motherfuckers, man. Really, I don't. You understand? And I don't really get two fucks. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta make this shit make sense. Cause ain't none of you motherfuckers making sense, man. No, ain't none of you motherfuckers making sense, man. It's called a top 10 for a reason. Whatever belt you carry, that body sanction is a top 10 for a reason. And one thing I learned, a lot of y'all niggas don't y'all y'all run from y'all mandatories. Y'all duck the top 10. Then you'll fight a nigga that's on a whole different body of sanction and be like, oh, nobody don't want to see none of that shit, nigga. We want to see the niggas you supposed to be your mandatory. Like for instance, Spence wanted to become undisputed so bad. But during the time he wanted to become undisputed and he collected all them belts, his 5 years was up. You understand? So one person he was a free agent. So niggas was like, no, it's love. Yo, we're going to give him the opportunity because he was on the other side. Them niggas ain't feeding him right. We're going to show him how he going to get treated over here. And let's be honest. The marathon y'all see Bud on, Bud never had that in his motherfucking life. You know what I mean? And to this day, he still don't sell tickets. He probably sell us. He's not selling. He's not going to sell out a stadium. You can bring him here to the link or to the Wells Fargo. He ain't going to sell that shit out. You know what I mean? It ain't no hate or nothing. Is that? That's what Top Rank do to their fighters. You understand? That's what the fuck they do to their fighters. And that's the key thing I'm trying to teach and tell people to look at. That's what they do to their fighters. So, make it make sense to me, y'all. That's all I want to know. Make shit make sense to me. Shit gotta be right, man. It gotta make sense. It gotta make sense, man. Because a lot of shit ain't making sense to me. These niggas got me lost, you understand? These niggas got me lost and shit, so I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck going on with these crumb ass niggas, you know what I mean? But until then, man, live your life, you crumb ass niggas, you know what I mean? Live your life, and just be you. And Devin Ryan, it's gonna be a good fight for the people, you know what I mean? The battle with the chinnies. I mean, the battle with chinnies. Chinny versus Stanky Leg, you know what I mean? That's what we getting and that's what we gonna see. Until then, man, y'all niggas stop ducking boots. Until then, stop ducking boots. That's the fight everybody want to see, because I'm calling it. Boots and Crawford will be the Roy Jones and James Toney of this era. That was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. And you know what I'm saying? Boots is Roy Jones, Bud is James Toney. People gotta understand. People are all right. People look at Bud as a switch hitter, right? Okay, cool. People look at Bud as a switch hitter. He's really southpaw. You understand? And he's really comfortable fighting in a southpaw stance than an orthodox stance. And that's how back in the day, you grew up in the 80s and 90s, like you was born in the 80s or grew up in the 80s or was born in the 80s, grew up in the early 90s. We all led with our right hand. The hand we right with, that's what we led with. Until we got taught the proper way to fight, like boxing, and we learned, oh, you got to fight on orthodox. Cool. That nigga Boots is a pure switch hitter. A true, pure switch hitter. There's no lying, there's no denying that. Those are the fights we want to see, man. The boxing community want to see, all right? So let's make it happen, man. Bud, the ball in your court. Canelo, the ball. I'm gonna say the ball is not in Canelo court because he turned that shit down. But how do it feel, man? How do it feel for that shit to happen to you? Be a man, Peter Pan. Dollar.